Good evening. It's Monday. Lions News Talk here. We got me and my buddy Von Doom. Goff got his bag. That's $444 million in extensions we've signed this. But none of them start till next season. It is what it is. We'll get our takes on it here shortly. I know Von Doom's got his. I got mine.
Uh-huh.
Von Doom's going to go haterade. Oh,
I 100% am. And in
I
4
know.
years, we're going to retouch on this, and I'm going to say, ha, 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 Brad Holmes. Where are you looking for a
Maybe
job
they-
now, buddy?
But if it works out the other way, you got to go
I'll take-
exact opposite.
100%. I'm just going to say, though, if they don't win a Super Bowl in this contract extension here that they gave him, Holmes deserves to be fired, and he's a dumbass.
Charles here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Meat Cat Body by Jeremy Smith.
Well, here we go. The big news. The Goff extension is done. It is what it is. There's no sense crying over spilt milk. And Ben Johnson does run an offense that caters to Goff. Yes, the annual average salary is $53 million, but I bet you when all's said and done, it won't be $53 million a year. Joshua Dorr, that's Von Doom. He's actually here. Just all right, let's get a few comments up here. Let's go to the top and run our way through. I know main event Mike's in here. Big news today or nah? Ken, Jeremy serving up blue Kool-Aid without checking IDs again. Jared, I can't even say it. Oh, Jared Goff. Yeah. Go Lions, go Goff. I hear you, main event Mike. I know.
I'll say go Lions. That's what I'm going to say, man.
Holmes' record already says ha ha ha. And I already mentioned the field general issue. We're
Wait,
not
come on.
arguing with Holmes. I was on the cusp and didn't like the idea, but Holmes made me a believer.
Hold on, I got to be an asshole real quick.
Okay.
Holmes' record says otherwise. No, it doesn't. Holmes still has a losing record in Detroit. Just saying. Yep.
Better check that again.
He has a losing record. You're out of your fucking mind. Got Danny Dimes' contract right now is looking like a steal.
Danny Dimes' contract is exactly how we got here, though, overall. Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow. And he says it the way I should. Von Doom. The NHL broadcast was doing dog checks on TV yesterday, but Bo is too professional to do it. As long as the O line doesn't fall apart, Goff will be okay. If it does, then yeah, exactly. Ryan
How many games did the
Hoffman
Lions
is
win this year?
say what?
How
We
many
won
games did the
12,
Lions win this year?
14 if you count the playoffs. We went 14-6.
We're talking regular season. Let's see.
That's not
They
true. We
are,
lost the game.
if we don't, no, even if you count the postseason, he is 31, 34, and 1. He's 31, 34, and 1.
It is what it is.
We've been counting it, man.
I think Holmes had to budge. I think Holmes had to budge because the agent wasn't. Yes, we count playoffs.
So my biggest issue with it is you have St. Brown on the new contract, Panay on the new contract. Now Goff on this big money contract. Then you're going to have to put Hutch on one. You're going to have like 70% of your cap wrapped into 4 players.
But you're not going to have to rework Hutches till either mid-season in 2025 or 2026. Von Doom, is he a Madmouth fan? No, he's not. That's Scott's nickname.
Oh. No, dude, like Scott's a cool person. He's too dry for me. He's not funny. I need him to be more like me and be an asshole sometimes. So I can laugh
And
at him.
that's exactly what I said. It's not the top guys we're not going to be able to afford. It's the rank and file guys like Iffy, Barnes, Rodrigo.
I know he doesn't like comedy. I don't get it. You can't have fun doing shit. What's the point of it?
Yep.
It'd be like having sex just to make a baby. There's no point in that. If you're not having fun, don't do it.
Exactly. Only off air does Scott have fun. We try to make our show fun all the time.
I'm an asshole all the time. It's just who I am.
Yeah, at least this one's not going into Roku, so we can do as we please.
Hence why I'm talking the way I am.
Hey, I said Goff deserved an extension. I just didn't agree with over 50 million, Braylon, and that's where I was at, and I'll continue to say that. All I know is that they were moving. It's nothing major. It was family stuff. It had nothing to do with the team. It had nothing to do with his health. Hell yeah, I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about. But the show is entertaining. We try. Here's the thing. The team, yes, it's built around Goff, and as long as it stays together and plays at this level, I think he's locked into 2 for his rookie contract now because we've only got this season and 2 more on it, and we have Goff for another 5 years now with a 4-year extension. Because remember, just before rookie camp even start, just before the rookie camp even start, Dan was closing on a house in Grosse Pointe. The next day, rookie camp starts, and he says, "Hey guys, I can't be here. Handle it." So, starting from the bottom metric is improvement. At least to me, Sheila, Brad, and Dan have erased a legacy of failure. Much like Eiserman, more accurately, Lidstrom, I get the hate for that era. Will the Lions get the kicker from the Michigan Panthers? That's a good question, Charles. There's a chance we could. Um, Unfortunately, we have to wait to the end of the UFL. I'm so curious what year there is an out. Holmes always puts an out early to the contract. Right? There's no way we could sign him for less than Kyler's average per year. And we didn't. We could have gave him 47 and beat Kyler. Kyler's base salary is 47 million. Patrick Mahomes' base salary is 45.6. There are 6 QBs that get paid more than Pat Mahomes, and I think every single one of them is an overpay, including Goff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you disagree with that statement there?
Hell no. Not a single person in the entire league should be paid more than Patrick Mahomes right now. Oh, and about Jack Bates, they can't even talk to him until June 16th.
Right. After the season's done. And right now, the Panthers are in playoff contention, which is why you have to say June 16th. It's June 1st if they don't make the playoffs. Why did we get another kicker? To quiet fans so that they'll be appeased until the UFL is done. That's exactly what that was about. Yeah. Yep. Now it's Super Bowl or bust. He got his bag. He doesn't get the Super Bowl. It's a wasted contract. Don't ever say it is what it is ever again. I say it is what it is all the time. I got a hat that says it. I got a shirt that says it.
No, it's not. It is what it is. It's just sometimes it be like that.
That too. Hey, JB and Von Doom. How you doing, RXJ? Like I said, there's no details on the year-by-year contract. This comment thread on fire. We're losing our minds. What's up, fellas? Hey, Mateus. It is an overpay, except Patrick's new deal includes mineral rights to Antarctica, and 3 years from now, Goff will have an 8 or 9 rank here. Love threw more touchdowns and less picks.
Brock Purdy went to the Super Bowl.
Three kickers at multiple 60-yarders, two with three or more. I know, it's crazy, but it's actually an official size NFL football.
It's overpaying right now because the cap's not scheduled to go up this year. It's supposed to go up to at least in the entire CBA this year.
But this extension doesn't count this year.
Yeah, it's the following year is what we're talking about, JB.
Yeah.
Do you think the Lions will sign another receiver?
Probably not. Do you think Love and Lawrence get paid more on their new deals? Seems like Holmes is trying to get absolutely.
The first two, 100%. The third one, no fucking way.
Big Dad. Goff got his bag and Pike blew the biggest load known to man. It definitely is what it is. Now I want a Super Bowl. Anything less is a disappointment.
Except there's not really a Netflix contract in place yet.
Here's the thing. You can't say Hooker's not ready. He hasn't been on the field. That's what everybody's blowing up about, the Hooker thing. You can't say he's not ready. They never gave him a shot to be ready. He was hurt for 11 weeks last year. He comes in, they activated him off the NFI, which was the stupidest move. And I said this last year. They wasted a year of contract by taking him off the NFI. If they left him on the NFI, it would have had 4 full years of contract starting this season. But they activated him last year.
Exactly.
What could they see?
Trade him to the Giants.
Mateus, what could they see? He hasn't played in a game. He hasn't played in an off season. He hasn't done anything. Morning Niners went to the Super Bowl. I mean, we could say this factually. Grossman went to the Super Bowl just like Purdy. No, that team wasn't as good as the team that Purdy has around him.
Dude, Grossman wasn't even that freaking good either. That team was run by Anthony Thomas, running the damn ball.
Anthony Thomas and Devin Hester returning kicks.
Mm-hmm. They had a great defense too, though.
Will Harris. Who's the Will?
Say this. He's talking about Hooker.
Yeah.
You guys could trade Hooker to the Giants for a 2027 seventh, and you guys would be making out great.
No, we wouldn't.
Shush.
Hendon Hooker has as many passing attempts in the NFL as Smoking Jeremy B. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. and as many passing attempts as Von Doom.
Yep.
And defense. Yeah. Any information on the Lions head coach? They're moving into their new house.
I heard there was a rumor he had to be there because he didn't trust his wife's boyfriend to pick out the house and put his stuff there without breaking it. Sorry.
But we got what, 5, 6 Pro Bowlers on offense? I don't want to hear excuses now. Absolutely. Right. We got to give Hooker a chance. I'm tired of people saying he's nothing when we don't know what we got in him. Oh, I can't even go that homer.
Dude, stats 100% do lie if you look at it. How many of his passes are just because fucking Laporta and freaking St. Brown break freaking a tackle and take it? There's plenty of quarterbacks that have way more talent than Goff does. He's just on a freaking loaded team. And anybody that says he's not and it's all Goff is full of shit and doesn't know football.
What Goff is a good game manager. He does enough for this team and how it's built. What he doesn't do well, and we can argue about it left and right all day long, whether you think so or not. His deep ball is awful. Smoking Dad in the building. I haven't seen fast wide receivers have to turn around, stop, or track down a ball as much as they deal with it. We got Nate Suckfelt. So, no, we don't have anybody besides Hooker. Amazing under 20 yards. I'll take it. Yes, and that's what he is. It's funny because
Orlando.
I think he meant that more like Mr. Wilson from Home Improvement.
Oh.
Like, Heidi Ho, neighbor. That one.
Or like Ned Flanders. Hi,
Not
diddly
like,
ho, neighborino.
yeah, see, he didn't add the L. That would be Ned Flanders. Oh, yeah, and he played on a great team. Say what you want.
100%.
Kerry Crump, this is what we've been saying. We're going to lose solid. We're not going to lose our top players. They're still going to pay them. So, Von Doom.
Do you want the NFL or just the NFC? No, the NFC.
Right. If you're going to get, and he goes, yes, Tool Time, one of my favorites. The next bag is for Hutch, absolutely, in 2 years when we have to sign him. Now we're not going to be signing guys early because we signed Goff now. This is what I'm getting at, and this is where everybody's missing it. What are my thoughts on Gio? He's a little raw. He'll be great, as fine as everybody's fine. He wants a list of the quarterbacks better than them, all of them.
All of them? Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to say Brock Purdy's better than him right now because he won NFC Championship, Super Bowl back-to-back years. Lamar Jackson's way better than him. Josh Allen's way better than him. CJ Stroud's better than him. I'm going to put him on that list too because of CJ Stroud. Yeah, that's probably better. He's probably like a top 7-8 quarterback.
Goff? Yeah.
No, wait. Right there. Yeah, that might be one of them. I gotta address that.
Okay. Here's the thing. The Peacock contract was last year. That's why it went up so much. You got Peacock, Hulu, and the other one other than YouTube that all paid last year.
That's Burrow and Herbert. They are all more physically talented than him. They might not be a game manager the way he is and not have an offense built around him as perfectly as Goff does right now. And yes, Goff can throw a deep ball. He's accurate. But look at how many of his deep balls his receivers had to stop and turn around to go get because he can't hit him in stride anymore.
Mateus Longoria, he has taken 2 teams to a NFC championship and 1 to a Super Bowl.
He didn't belong in that Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Right. And Goff deep ball numbers are inflated when you factor in plays like the Laporta flea flicker, the other flea flicker that went a crossing route from St. Brown.
Oh, wait a minute. So if I'm the Lions GM, I'd trade Goff even up for Rodgers. Yes, 100% I would trade him for Rodgers.
If it was 3 years ago, yes.
Well, yeah, before his injuries and all that. But actually, I'd probably take him right now because I still think he's a better arm talent.
I'll disagree, and I disagree 100% because
everybody, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take your seats here. I'm saying Rodgers had a better year than Goff this year, stat wise. Write it down. No, this year is not Netflix. What's going on with Netflix is there's a chance that the NFL is going to auction off 2 playoff games. And the expectation is that Netflix is going to bid on it higher than anybody else to have something on there. And
it's going to be for one game, though, not for an entire season.
Mm-hmm.
And I reject that trade by a million miles. I do too. I agree with you, James. I wouldn't take that trade.
I would because Rodgers knows what it's like to be a winner.
He also knows what it's like to lose in the NFC Championship game repeatedly.
Hey, JB, how many quarterbacks that lost their first Super Bowl have ever won one after that?
And apparently NFL is doing streaming not for money, but because they get the user's data from each streaming account, which is much more valuable to them. Goff knows what it's like to be a winner. He also knows what it's like to lose on the biggest stage.
That's what I was getting at with that. Yeah, I would take Lamar straight up over pretty much everybody with Patrick Mahomes in the league right now.
Thought I read CBS was working something. And Rodgers is also 40. Yes, that's why I'm there.
Man, with the amount of cool drugs that guy's got in his system, he's really like 23. He's real.
I understand Paul Jones, and I read that earlier, and I get what you're saying. And I haven't been a Goff hater on this one, have I, Bandum?
No, you were just trying to be real about it. Me, I just personally hate Goff. I don't like him.
I know you don't.
Do they both get to be on this Lions team? Do they both get to be on this Lions team?
No, stats for stats. Are you taking Goff or Jones?
No. That's a loaded question. You're taking stats
not really.
For stats. Yeah, no, but you put them both on the same fucking team. I'm going to take Daniel Jones over Goff on this Lions team because he's not going to get killed in the pocket.
If only I could be as unathletic as Goff and get paid $53 million.
No shit.
We don't know. If it's voided, yes.
Richard Head, yes, he did.
Richard Head
lose too, but not at first.
Here's the thing, and I'm going to say this right now. Until it happens, I don't think it happens. There has never been a rookie quarterback a quarterback on a rookie contract go to his first Super Bowl and lose and ever get back to one, no matter what team he played for. Coincidence we lost in the NFC Championship game.
You're out of your mind. Rodgers
Who?
going to go to the playoffs this year. James Burgess.
I still don't think they win it. I understand what's going on, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. It's just cousin Goff, Flacco, all contract superstars. You got to throw Mahomes in there, Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones. Got to throw all those in there. Jalen Hurts, quarterback on a rookie contract, go to the Super Bowl and lose and gets a bag. It's another one. Am I wrong yet, Von Doom?
No, you're not. Honestly, I'm not going to pay a quarterback a second contract. I only want quarterbacks on rookie contract. You can build the rest of your team, or you can pretty much plug almost any quarterback in.
Until it happens, it's why I didn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is undone. I picked the wrong profession. I should have applied to be a QB. We all picked the wrong profession.
So, not even just a quarterback. You can just be a bum on the freaking practice squad that sits there and make $125 a year.
It's more than that now.
Oh,
You know how much the practice squad players start at?
No,
$750,000 for the cheapest guy on the Lions roster.
Shit. When do they hold open tryouts?
They just did.
What? I'm not going to say that word. Deshaun Watson's a piece of shit, is what he is.
Yeah, but you can't say that because he wasn't convicted of it, Orlando. That's the type of thing
I
that
won't
gets
say that word.
flagged.
Oh, look, they might get back to it. I don't think they're ever going to win it.
I'm just saying, none of them have ever, up until this point, we're how many Super Bowls in?
I don't know. Like,
In the Super Bowl era. Since Super Bowl 1 to, what was it, 58 last year?
Yep.
It's 58 of them.
No,
Not a single rookie QB that lost his first appearance in a Super Bowl has ever made it back to him. Not a single one.
53. Right?
And there it is. That's right. The team is set up for running and stopping the run, so you guys aren't wrong. A lot of decent quarterbacks could succeed here. His bag is probably more about Goff's loyalty here. Do you think Holmes or Campbell like Goff better, or do they both have the same conviction? I do. Well, Vogel, he's calling you out, telling you you're late. You win and lose as a team. So if those guys lost the game, Goff lost the game. I don't care what anybody says. They all lost the game.
My thing is, Goff didn't win the game. If you're going to pay a guy that kind of money, that mother better be able to get out of that pocket, plow through somebody for the goddamn first down on fourth down or something like that. Not keep throwing a fucking Stonehenge Josh Reynolds, who thinks it's funny to drop passes. He does not have a killer instinct, and that's what I hate about him.
And guess who was open behind him both times?
J-Mo.
And only 5 yards further. The one play, the first drop, he was in double coverage, Josh Reynolds was. J-Mo was wide open without a safety next to him. It might have been a touchdown with his speed. I'm just saying. There were times Rob would disagree. You're right, Rob would disagree. He was stone hands in that NFC Championship game. I don't care what you say, Richard.
Yeah, I don't
You
give a
finally
shit,
make
man.
the catch when the game's out of hand.
And wait, Rob would disagree about Goff? Of course he would. Because Goff freaking feeds him so much volume. If Goff freaking actually spread that ball around to the guys that were open, Brown's numbers aren't what they are. He's a volume player.
Sorry, man, evaluating positional play matters. It does. What's up, brother? The whole team failed to win the game. That's all I got to say about it. Otherwise, we'd be talking about being in the Super Bowl, right?
Correct. I also say if they would have just kicked a couple field goals, they would have been in the Super Bowl. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't even think I think he's going to be the 2 because DPJ's not a 2, he's a 3. Yep, Panay, Ra, and Goff are here. Core is here for a while, and I'm good with that. And that's fine. And I've said it is what it is, and that's where I'm going to leave it at.
Okay, I got a serious question for all of you now. Now, what if Goff just got his bag and does exactly what Daniel Jones did last year and suck, get hurt, and then be a waste of money? Are you still going to think it's a great sign, or are you going to say he's bullshit?
Who won the Stafford Goff trade? Stafford has a Super Bowl.
You're not wrong there. Like, honestly, Goff in that trade was literally just a bag of chips that they added with the picks. And it just seemed to work out.
Texans are going to win the next Super Bowl.
I
Maybe.
hope so, man. I really do. Camaraderie matters. That locker room. Draft and sign high-quality people.
Well, we sign a bunch of prove-it guys. We draft high-quality people. You're right, Bondoom.
Well,
our free agent record is not good. $444 million to be exact. You're gonna toss a number out there, be right. 212 for Goff, 120 for Amon-Ra, 112 for Panay. I have no problem with it. It is what it is. And none of them cost against the cap this year except $3 million for Amon-Ra. If Goff gets hurt after this extension and Hooker comes in and balls out, that would be hilarious. Chemistry over hype. I understand it. And I'm not dissing Goff. I know what Goff is. I know what Goff does. I'm just saying until I see him get to a Super Bowl, I don't think he does. And I think that's what's going to come back to bite Holmes in the ass.
Realistically, and everybody else here is going to say, oh, well, he's been to a Super Bowl. Can any of you truly tell me he belonged in that Super Bowl?
Oh, the one person we know that is fake in this chat right now, other than Jeremy Ballrick Jr. I'm pissed we overpaid for Goff.
No, you're not, man. You're loving it. Getting that 24 carat skimming on your chin.
He's already gone through 15 posters. He's blew so many loads today. He wiped out the entire stock at Dunham's.
Rub that shit raw.
Goff feels wanted and comfortable for the first time in his career. I get everyone's concern, but he will do it. I'm glad you're that confident. I'm glad everybody's that confident that it's going to happen. I'm at the show me state now. Everybody who makes more than Patrick Mahomes is overpaid, Samuel Lawrence Robertson. That's what I'm saying. It's not just Goff. Brad Holmes, the next guy up is Hutchinson. I'm going to give him $63 million per year. I'd rather do that.
At this point, I fucking believe it. Well, okay, let's be realistic here. So, Danielle Hunter got the biggest bag for defensive end this year at $30 million a year. What's Hutch going to get at that point? If he stays on the same career trajectory he's on now, is he going to be a $40 million a year defensive end?
And hey, not next week. Next year. All those contracts are due next year. Tua, Dak, Love, Lawrence, All of them.
The Cowboys are going to draft a quarterback. They're not going to re-sign Dak. Because if they
Dan
were going to
Goff.
re-sign Dak, there would have been an extension right now to lower his cap hit, so they could have done something this year. They can't afford to re-sign him after taking care of CD and Lamb this next season. Not Lamb, CD and Parsons.
I hope so, sir. Back it up with real talk. Yeah, they'll fifth-year option Hutch. Do you know how much here's the thing. Dak's cap hit is 45, just under Mahomes at like 45.2 million. Do you know what his total cap hit is? It's 58 million this year, guys. Just like everybody complains that Jared Goff's only making 23 million this year. His total cap hit is $32.3 million.
No, Mahomes restructured his contract again. He's not making back next year.
Yep. Mahomes restructured his contract so he stays at 45 million because he wants to stay at 15% of this year's current salary.
Hence why Kelsey was able to get the bag this year.
Can we chill till we know what the cap hit? No, I'm just saying that. Never mind. Everybody just. No, you can't know what the cap breakdown is till it's it. Jared Golf. Yeah, I'm glad to be around. Yeah, go on the golf course. That's where we want you. Tear your UCL swinging a golf club. Jared
Wow.
Golf.
I'm sorry, man. I just can't be one of the slappies. I think it's too much money to pay any singular player. Yes, 100%. That is my assessment. Because I don't want to pay him that kind of goddamn money. I'd rather keep building my team and keep my offensive line, my defensive line, which are the two most important parts of your team, intact.
Jeremy is just being logical in the comments, thinks he's hating. Yeah, I've nowhere once said Goff is a horrible quarterback.
Yeah, we'll just have to disagree. I'll tell you 100%. I'm on the Goff hate train because I don't fucking like the guy. And I'm very open about that.
4 years is $53 million, sir.
At 170 guaranteed, but it's 212. It's not actually 170. It's probably going to be very easily reached incentives.
You're absolutely right. There probably is. I bet you there's an out after year 3. I'm almost guaranteeing it because that's what every contract Matt Dunstall does with the big contracts. You say that now, but once they get that bag, not everybody restructures. That's why Green Bay got rid of Aaron Jones. Remember?
Yep.
He wouldn't restructure. And I personally think they're going to be worse at running back this year with two guys that are exactly the same in the backfield than they were last year with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
They got Marshawn. They got Lloyd, too, don't they?
What's that?
They got Marshawn Lloyd, too.
Yeah. Mike Disner is not the CFO. It's Matt Dunstall. Lions just sold their soul to Goff. Hey, you said you only come in Fridays.
Cousin Jay!
I'm agreeing with you. I think any quarterback that makes more than Pat Mahomes is overpaid.
By the way, somebody going to be hated in the chat more than I am tonight.
Cousin Gay's in the chat. Let him have it. Yeah, I had to pop in for a second after hearing the Goff news. I knew you would. That's okay. Enjoy your LGBTQB1. Speaking of Pat, do we think the Chiefs take a step down? I don't. Trent Jones retired in Green Bay. I'd retire too if I was drafted by FTP. I like that one.
No, you wouldn't, man. You'd just be like, okay, just pay me. I'm gonna suck. You can put me on the bench. I'm not gonna do anything.
Here comes Caleb's fanboy. He hated it. I guarantee.
He literally just said thank you. He loves the signing because it's gonna hamper the team.
Right. I understand it. Stafford was grossly overpaid for 2 weeks, and then Kirk Cousins got his bag from Minnesota. Everybody forgets this. He was only overpaid for 2 weeks.
Hey JB, and this too. After Dak signs his contract, Daniel Jones will only be like the 12th highest paid player, highest paid quarterback in the league. So I don't feel as bad anymore.
Goff's contract is still cheap this year because we can't afford to give him anymore. Who's next in line to be paid? Who's next in line to be paid? I believe it's going to be Iffy, Melifonwu, and Iffy, Aleem McNeil, and Derek Barnes, if at all. Because I don't think they're going to pay Levi Onwuzurike with what we got on the roster right now. I think he's the odd man out on the defensive line.
Next QB payday won't be till probably next year. It's going to be two. Is going to be the first one that gets extended.
Tua, Love, and Lawrence. That's it. But he's not wrong, Cousin Jay. Get out of the basement first.
Hey, fuck you, Richard Head. I was born in 85, prick.
I was born in 70, so shut up.
Oh, you're fucking old, but come on, that just made me feel old.
How much guaranteed?
170.
It was 170. 170 million guaranteed over the 4 years. Bro, like 1985 was 40 years ago. Are you really talking about that? Yes, he is. And they deserve to. They'll be asking more. Hate to be their teams. Packers are going to love it next year. Literally.
Well, Paul, that
I was
makes it a little
15.
better. Did you say you were 17?
15. 15. 1-5. I was born in 70. It's not hard to do the math there, buddy.
Get him, Cousin Jay!
Hey, Cousin Jay, never paying till you win a trophy means no trophies, you dolt.
You know what? We're going to put it this way. That 85 Bears team is a top 3 team in history.
Young man, I hate to be that guy, but I was born in 01. Hey, RJ, you're good with me.
Fucking lucky.
Lucky to be that young? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's 100% what I'm saying.
Hey, Goof. Hey, he said it right for you there, Von Doom. What have you always called him? Goof will look like a deal after they get signed.
Goof, Golfle, you know.
Thanks for the typo. It works.
I tell everybody too like this. He's not a bad quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. He's not a special quarterback. I just don't like him. So I'm going to be an asshole about him. It's just like Kevin Hart talking to Tom Brady. It's like, fuck you, Jared Goff. Just because fuck you, Jared Goff. That's why.
At least you admitted he's not a bad quarterback. Thank you.
Not a good one either. He's good. He's not great. He's not special. That's where I'll go with that. And he's got baby hands.
Orlando's laughing at himself now because he realized what he typed.
Yep, yeah, right behind the 2000 Baltimore Ravens.
Yep. Yep. And and I said the same thing. Everybody wants to give us crap about that. If Hendon Hooker looks good this preseason, how much better does it look in case of injury? This show is just Von Doom and myself. Will be on Wednesday and Friday. Rocket Scientist. Reset. Still the Bears. What's Goffton's record versus the Bears? 4-2. Why would we trade when it's going to cost us $5 million more than what he makes in year 2?
He's 5-4, yeah. Not the Ravens? What team's better? I'm going to look this up. Let me see this.
Dog check. Oh, he wants one.
I'm not doing it.
Woo!
1977 Falcons.
Yep, 1977 Falcons, 85 Bears, 2000 Ravens, 2014 Lions. I'm dead serious. Go look it up. Oh, I'm sorry. We're 3-2 versus Fields. I forgot. You can't afford to trade him in the second year of his rookie contract. It's $5 million more than his stuff. Sign and trade. I'd shit my pants. Hey, you know what? I'm going to say this. You don't know if he's a real QB till he plays in a goddamn football game, Cousin Jay.
I'm not seeing anything about the 77 Falcons being on the list of best defensive teams ever.
I'm
76 Steelers, though. Forgot about them. Ravens. 2002 Buccaneers. 69 Vikings.
Just did it.
98.
But I'll do it again, Joshua. Woo!
Exactly, Richard. Maybe you should trade Hooker. A 2027 7th-round pick from the Giants for Hooker. I think it's a fair deal for everybody. Then he can go throw to Jalen Hyatt again, and you guys will realize what you missed out on.
Yeah. No, thank you. No.
Yes. I'm going to go on Twitter right now. I'm going to freaking at Brad Holmes.
Question for Von Doom. Do you think the Lions will beat the Dolphins this year?
Yes. I just did.
Von
The
Doom
77 Falcons were a 7-7 team. I don't bark, dude.
Yeah, you don't just say dog check then. Please elaborate.
On what?
About this why the Lions will beat the Dolphins. I think we're at home again.
Because I have zero faith into it. That's why.
And I agree, James Burgess. Hooker's staying here because just say dog check.
Dog check.
There we go. It'll make them happy. That's all I want.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. The Dolphins may be the only team in the league that actually has a more dynamic offense than the Lions right now. Their offensive line is not as good, but no team in the league is as fast as the Dolphins are. But the same problem that they have that Detroit has. Their quarterback is not adept at throwing the deep ball. If they just run the ball every single play, sure, they could win because they just wear you down. They have the fastest running back room in the entire NFL. Hooker in a second for a fifth.
How about a roar for the Lions? I don't think he does roars.
No.
He doesn't do animal sounds.
No.
In my opinion, the Lions will be ass this year. How do you get that the Lions will be ass? Because I think we got better at every position we were weak at. Even Von Doom admits that.
They did get better, but I think their overall record is going to be worse because people got to see it on tape again. Dude, the NFC East all got better. I think the Giants are a 4-13 team. I'm going to be very open and honest about that. Dude, I don't mind making an ass of myself. Like, I don't. But I have to find it funny to do it. And I just don't find humor in it. But you want to say, hey, get up, take your shirt off, dance around fucking topless. Sure, whatever. Ricky will fucking throw his money and put my clothes back on again.
You can ask Von Doom. I went on record saying I think we're going to have that same window of wins as what
I
we
think
had
we're
last
going to be a
year.
9-win team personally, just because people
Lions?
get to see what the Lions are 9-win team.
Scoop, Smoking Jay. You got to make it there to lose, in the playoffs, that P word that the Bears aren't very familiar with. BD shows his titties with no problem. So do I.
Ben Langford is a clown. Nebbish.
Who's Ben Langford?
Mm.
It must be a hockey talk thing. Is that somebody from the Bruins?
I don't know. Hang on.
Do you think Scott? Never. That's okay, cousin Jay. Question for Von Doom: what's for dinner?
What was for dinner? Pierogies and barbecue kielbasa.
You think the Giants are 4-13 team next year? That's generous.
Not really. They improved pretty much everywhere we need to improve outside of the quarterback position, which actually we got Drew Lock, who might be able to stay healthy. So that's going to be an improvement over a guy that keeps breaking his neck.
Von Doom has a new shaved head. It looks fresh.
Yep, had hair this morning, not tonight. No, I
Von
don't drink Mountain Dew.
No, he does not. Orlando Escribano says, beef I made. Question for Von Doom: are you a man or a mouse?
One of those two.
He hasn't decided yet today.
I'm just going to say yes. I do think Drew Lock's going to be a starter. I don't think Daniel Jones starts because they don't want him to get injured again and guarantee his contract. He's going to be gone after the year. It's only going to cost $28 million. You got him.
No, he lost all his hair when they signed Daniel Jones. Ask.
I did.
I did.
No, honestly, what it is when shit gets out of control and there's nothing I can control, I'll shave my head. I'll get rid of all my facial hair and everything like that because it's something I can change and control at the time. It's dumb, but
Nice.
it helps me in my brain.
I love Dusty. Dusty, that's who it is. Hello. It's Jesse Stober's 30th birthday Friday. Daniel Jones has no value. You say that, but wait. If you will actually look at the two teams, very similar stats and very similar team results for the Jaguars and the Giants.
And he did go to the playoffs and win a game. And we're going to be perfectly fair with this. With Daniel Jones, well, I don't think he's a good quarterback right now. He's not a bad quarterback either. He got put in a bad situation. 3 different head coaches, 5 different offensive coordinators. And never once really addressing the offensive line. The offensive line hadn't been addressed since 2010 until they drafted Anthony Thomas.
Jesse. Okay, so now I know. Friday we'll do a little something for your birthday. How tall is Von Doom? I'm going to guess to say he's right about 5'9".
Close. 5'10".
Jesse also owns a home in Alabama. Can't be perfect. I am 5'11". Von Doom is 5'6".
Maybe if I'm laying down.
Quit dreaming again.
I'm just saying I'm a fat fuck. That's why I be 5'6" on my stomach.
Come on, you got to bet that was a good comeback. Von Doom is 5'3".
Wow.
Oh no, Joshua Door did a bad thing. Call 911. My dick is stuck in a door. How much did you pay the door? Will's in the chat. I
Giants
love.
should have drafted a replacement. 100%, they should have, but the guy we wanted was gone, and we couldn't trade up. We tried.
Yeah, they wanted Penix.
Nope.
No, you
They
wanted
wanted
Drake
Drake May.
Gotcha. I am 5'11", probably 5'10". Ryan Hoffman is someone I don't know.
Maybe he ain't 5'11".
Yes, I am 5'11".
Man, maybe when you were in high school, but you old now and you shrunk. What happened? You get old and
6
shrink.
foot in high school, I shrank an inch. I know that for a fact. I was just measured.
Must be
I'm
using one of
5'11".
them wish freaking tape measures to measure yourself.
I'm 5'11" and 230. 100%. Old people shrink. Yeah, I admit it. I lost an inch of height since high school.
Getting old sucks.
You are 5'7". I love Dusty. So Jesse, he's calling you out saying you're an inch taller than 5'6". Do you measure yourself at Wawa?
Dude, I wish there was a Wawa around. I fucking miss Wawa so much. We used to freaking get stoned after work and go to Wawa 2, 3 o'clock every fucking morning, get our stuff, go down to the beach,
Exactly,
and
Cousin
then go
Jay.
to work.
I can't cheat on my height at all. I have no hair whatsoever, and I admit it. So would you trade Daniel Jones for Goff? I would not.
Either way, I wouldn't trade that. Daniel Jones would probably be better in Detroit, though. He would be a better quarterback there. Because if you do look, when he has time, he is goddamn accurate and has a beautiful deep ball. He just never had it.
Somebody said Alabama, but I have the feeling he's originally from Florida. Just got that weird feeling. And he's also from the South Florida Tribune guest chat.
I don't know what that is either, but okay.
He's originally from Broward County. Daniel Jones sucks. The game is too fast for his reaction time. That's something. Love is he doesn't read Ron Burgundy my comments. He's a pro now. Much like Joey Harrington.
Okay, man, you better watch your goddamn mouth talking about Joey Harrington like that.
Joey Harrington
I'll take
was
the
better.
Daniel Jones. I'll take the Daniel Jones slander. Joey Harrington was a great quarterback on a shitty fucking team. He got arrested for hitting somebody and having a flashlight. I love Dusty is from New Jersey. I'm from Jersey too.
Nice. I love Dusty. Got arrested for hitting someone in the head with a flashlight. I'm originally from Jersey. I moved down to Florida when I was 11. Wine sipper.
What part of Jersey?
Broward County. Joey Harrington is a saint. What do I think Goff and his supermodel wife are doing to celebrate tonight? Probably each other.
She's probably pegging his ass right now.
Scranton, New Jersey. Or Stockton. Excuse me. Stockton, New Jersey.
How would I define a semi-virgin? Will Vogel, when he sticks his finger in his chin. Okay, Stockton, New Jersey. I grew up in Point Pleasant.
Are they far apart or not really?
It's Jersey, man. You go from top to bottom in less than 3 hours.
He loved your answer for the semi-virgin. Will Vogel is a semi-virgin.
Yeah.
They're doing what all mega millionaires do to celebrate: sacrifice goats.
We're just going to put this out there so everybody knows. Will Vogel's a bisexual. If he wants sex, you got to buy it.
We need to get him a fat redhead. I love it. Oh my god. With some 1983 Chateau Lafite or maybe 1961 Rothschild stuff we can't drink. I love Dusty as a semi version. He needs a fat redhead rooker for his. What the fuck? I'm not bi.
Yes, Paul Jones. I'm bisexual. He's got to pay for it.
You get the bisexual reference. It doesn't mean that you're bisexual like Caleb Williams. It means if you can't find sex, you got to go out and buy it. $50 Jeremy special. Bisexual. Lions have good to great players, but not teams. Oh shit, my dad actually had a vacation house in Point Pleasant. Will, can I introduce you to Caleb Williams? No thanks. I'm so dead, poor Will.
Hey, Will, Caleb did just get a bag, though. You can be your sugar mama.
Overall, $12 million a year. That could solve a lot of money problems.
He'd be your new sugar mama.
You could tell him to bear down instead of his girlfriend. Come on, Badu. South Tampa, South LGBTQB1. Fuck no. Bagger sack.
Teabag, same thing.
South Florida Tribune is off this week because they are actually in Detroit covering the Marlins versus the Tigers. So we will not be doing any shows this week until next week, where Monday is 108 Stitches, Tuesday is Inside the Pigskin, Wednesday they have the Sports Exchange, and I believe he's got an interview show lined up.
Oh, hell no, they wouldn't, man.
No, you are absolutely right, Joshua Dory. They are not as laid back as we are. They are exactly an hour each other, Point Pleasant and Stockton. Yes, I run a loose ship here. I'm less than a country club. We know Orlando, and we all appreciate it. Will Vogel says, good night. See you all next Wednesday. Yeah, because he's got to go buy it tonight.
Good night, sweet prince. Nope.
So I definitely was not far from you at all, my man. I love Dusty. Would you jerk off to Vogel's mugshot? Good night, Will. Will.
If Will ever goes to prison, he doesn't have to try to sell pictures of his girlfriend to get noodles. He just take a picture of his own shit and just say it's her ass. Just hand it around.
It up with a piece of paper and takes a picture.
Yep. Genius, Will. Genius.
Hey, cousin Jay, if you want that, we can actually make it for you.
100%.
And cheaper than you can order the NFL shop can get it.
Yep.
Joker is not to be messed with. Pick up a comic. Sheesh. If you want that jersey, we will 100% have it made for you. We do custom jerseys. We can do hockey jerseys. Chris Turk is. Can you make it with the number one and stuff? Yes, absolutely. And if we make it and you get it, I want you to go to a Caleb Williams signing and get that sucker signed.
He's either going to punch you or kiss you, but man, it'd be epic either way.
I don't know. The way he said, go Bears, I think he'd kiss him. In the name of Mad Mouth. That's my ticket to go viral. It
You're
sure is.
100%
Who
retarded.
the hell is Caleb Williams? He was the first pick overall for the Chicago Bears in the draft. QB1. LGTB QB1. Get Michael
Orlando.
Sam and Caleb Williams got to sign him. Chris Turk is retarded. Great comeback.
Gibby, you're friends with Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Show him that Laporta baseball jersey I sent you the other day.
Oh my God, I'll send it to him in a little bit because I don't even think I downloaded it. We believe he might be. Pink fingernails.
They say, what side of the fence are you on? He kind of sits on the middle, right on the post.
And bounces up and down on it.
You still talk?
Do I still talk to Motor City Mania? I talked to David Pike today. Yes, I did. And I said, congratulations, you were right. Rocket scientist, as a Bears fan, let me tell you, yes, he is.
Yo, honestly, Cousin Jay looks at it like this. At the end of the day, if the guy gets into the playoffs, he doesn't care what he puts in his mouth.
I think Smoking Jay needs a cigarette. I do, but I don't smoke in the house. Even when the family's gone, I respect their issues. It's 2024 football, NFL football now. Yeah, Michael Sams and who was Carl started with an N.
Carl Nassib.
Yeah, Carl Nassib, the linebacker from the Raiders.
Yep. Those are the two that came out freaking as being a little different.
Uncle Jack is off.
Is off. It was Carl Nassib.
Yep, Carl Nassib. Yep.
Defensive end out of Penn State.
Get us Bates in
Pennsylvania.
Here's the thing: is we don't know if Dan Campbell would use him if we had him. Will, do you work tomorrow? Vogel, how was that bag of green beans? That's why he's trying to go to bed. He's tired.
Man, he ain't even got to be up at work for 9 hours. Pussy.
Don't forget, as we go live at 11 a.m. and again at noon. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. Retarded with Parkinson's, Dusty said on his Uncle Jack. We all know we got Caps beat after June 1st to afford Bates. Where is Dusty? Gotta go, boys. See you Friday. Go Bears. Yes. Yes.
Go Bears.
Thank you very much. Go Bears. Like I said, the last time I heard Bear Down, I was at hunting camp in Canada. Oh, you're a bagger. That's awesome. I thought you were a rocket scientist. For real.
Are you really Matt Patricia?
You're not that bad of a rocket scientist.
But we're talking about the only job that Matt Patricia can do anymore.
But it is.
And he ain't getting a job in the NFL.
It is time to talk about the one sponsor Cousin Jay loves. It's FTP. Put it in the chat, folks. What does it mean? It means fuck the Packers.
Yeah.
Good show, Jeremy.
You just don't got it, bro.
Say it.
That it's fuck the Packers. It's the one accent you don't got. It's okay.
And I'm gonna guess this is John Dorn. Am I correct?
John Dorn.
Yeah, John Dorn. The John Dorn. NFC North the Huddle.
Oh, okay. I know the name.
Same old Lions. Yeah, that's him.
Well, with this Goff signing, 100%.
FTP means fuck the Packers, as in the Green Bay Packers. He
Fuck
goes,
the police.
What the fuck?
Yeah, FTP, fuck the police, flog the porpoise.
Pound the
Classic
puncher.
tiny penis. Yeah, a whole bunch of shit, man. We just make it up as we go. Whatever sounds funniest at the time.
Fred's true predictions.
Yep.
Hey, we're Lions fans. We talk crap to Packers fans. That's what we do.
Lost the pig.
Floss the Padawan.
Flog the porpoise.
I like Flog the Porpoise. Josh hates the police. I don't blame him.
For
A lot
the
of people
people.
do.
That's what it is. For the people. Yeah.
It's for the people.
Feel the power.
Fight the power.
I agree too, man. Fuck the police.
Thank you for watching Lions Talk with Jeremy B and Bondu. How come my stuff's not working?
Black and blue division.
Bondu. There we go. I was like, where'd that go? That's right. It is the return of the Black and Blue division. And I'm going to say why right now there, John Dorn. Every team in this division got better, including the Vikings. I don't care what anybody says. All of us got better.
I don't know. I saw that J.J. McCarthy throw.
Hey, that's why they're going to start Sam Darnold. And it's still good luck. Defensively, they're better. Offense, it might be oof.
They got a running back now too, though, so it's okay.
Oh, one more. Woo! There.
You're gonna have to
Lions
explain that to me one day because I don't get it.
In 2024. And last but not least, let's talk about my other two sponsors. The one that actually pay me to talk about them. That's Gloss Negron, the best window tinner in Saginaw. 409 Hamilton Street. 989-443-9240. He can make your whip look good, and because he details cars, he can get the smell of that swamp ass right out of that cloth from all winter long. Make it look like this 300 C-Class or this Audi SUV. Make sure you call him, check him out. Mention this ad, he'll give you a discount. Last but not least, my favorite one, my place of employment. The owner actually sponsors our podcast. That's Brandon Service, located at the corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road at 602 West Atherton Road. If you need a price on new tires, call to get a check on those at 810-233-8230. Ask for George, Red, or myself, Smoking Jeremy B. Or stop in if you need used tires to get you by till you can afford your new tires. They start at $40 and up. Check us out. We'll take care of you. It has been great talking football with everybody. Yes, even you, John.
Real quick, do they even have the Chiefs on the roster this year? I mean, on the schedule this year?
Jeremy tried to get Mama to go up in Atherton for tires last week. She's in Rochester, but I did try. What is the best brand tire? Well, there's only one brand that's actually made in America anymore, and that 100% is Yokohama.
Who's going to win the Stanley Cup? Hopefully, it's the Rangers.
Quick question: who is that Caden Davis they signed at wide receiver? He's a quick little special teams type of guy. He's going to be on the practice squad. I think we're going to roll with our top 5 right now. Yes, and are you going live for the schedule drop? We will be live at 9 p.m. as usual. I have Robert Scope of Sports Scope. He's a Chiefs fan. We're going to be, and I also have a couple other ones lined up. Who was the other one I said? Do you remember?
Nope. I know they gave up the 3-2 lead, Josh, but I just got a feeling.
What I like about Michelin's is they give a good mileage warranty for their tires. What I don't like about Michelin is their rubber is a very soft compound and it never lasts as long as their mileage warranty. Coopers are actually better for the same for a little bit less, and you get a better quality of tire because they have a harder rubber compound and they last longer. Rangers can't take the Panthers. But Yokohama was made by a gentleman that was in the Japanese internment camps back during World War II, and the money he got as reparations for being falsely imprisoned, that's what he used to start the company. Smokin' J, is an tire extended warranty worth it? Absolutely not. You never ever get a truly free tire out of them. They always prorate your tires. So what I always say is either order it from a small shop that doesn't offer that. They just offer you the first 7 days to cover manufacturer defects. And the reason why is you can go online and register the DOT number with your receipt to the company you bought that the tires are made from. 90% of the tire companies out there in America or anywhere in the world for that matter have free tire repair shops all over the country. You tell them what state you're in, where you bought it, you will get a registration card in the mail.
Huh.
Yeah, the tire insurance is a scam. That's how they charge you $30 extra a tire. As a matter of fact, there's about 8 companies that aren't even the top companies, and they actually offer free roadside assistance up to $125 per occurrence 5 times a year.
I priced my tires the other day. 205 a piece.
For your 20-inch ones,
235, 55, 20s.
that's not bad. Yeah, when you buy Michelin's, they are.
Dude, I wasn't even mentioning. Now I got some cheap. That was the cheapest one I could find for that shit.
I'm going to guess and say that was a Lionheart XL.
I'm not sure if it was that or if it was a Kelly.
Yeah, same after getting a nail in 1K miles, I got the insurance. Your average tire shop charges anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks a repair. Um, so if you get 8 nails a year in one tire, you covered your insurance.
You really pissed somebody off.
But at the same time, after the third one, your tire's unrepairable. Unless it's a sidewall, yes.
Oh, here's another random fact for you. The back window of a car is not covered by insurance.
No, it is not. JB, I'm 25,000 miles since my last oil change. Should I be worried about my 84K car?
No. That's why they were built to last.
Oh, but I will say, if the only thing you really need to change at the oil change time is the filter. It really depends on what type of driving you do. If you do mostly highway driving, you can go 5,000 miles between oil changes. If you do a lot of city driving, it should be 2,500 to 3,000 miles.
You're welcome, Ms. Undone.
Josh has a Democratic car, also known as a Tesla. Then you never have to change the oil.
Oh, also, the ceramic from the spark plug works beautiful.
Yeah, if you ever got to get in a side window, that's perfect.
Smack that thing with a hammer, you put it on a freaking rubber band, you go pop, flash right through
Just
it.
stand back.
Rocket has the same
Just
color.
stand back. Rocket has the same car. I have a 2008 Malibu. So far, I haven't gotten any more from you than the ones I told you about, but we are now currently sitting at 436. But mine is a performance, so any performance car is a Republican. So yes, we are pushing to get to 1,000 subs. Um, I'm getting my shorts out there. Make sure you guys check them out. As far as the short films, we've got those
437.
going up. 437. We just went up one. What happens if Vogel has another infraction?
30 lashes.
He gets flown into Flint and he gets 30 lashes. I
On a
like
lie.
that. Thank you. I didn't know you saw them. I'm just kidding. 2 cans of green beans.
You want us to just start pegging them with cans of green beans? We could do that too. Spanky,
Yeah, I
spanky.
could buy those little cheap the mini cans from like at Walmart. That way they get going at the speed of a baseball. Shorts, why aren't they called pants? LOL. Haha, that's the worst dad joke ever. It was.
Decimation.
Decimation. Thank you very much, everybody. Much love to everybody in the chat. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. I don't have to do an outro. I don't believe in them. I just like talking to you. Question for Will: what was for dinner? Salute. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Absolutely is undone. Spade and neuter your Packer fans. They've been retarded for years.